Well, thanks, Wendy. So let me just manage everyone's expectations. This is going to be like an MBA curriculum in 90 minutes, and I probably am going to go 80, 85 minutes. So if there's not time for Q&A, please send your questions to Wendy or maybe directly to me. I'll answer them within 24 hours. So who will benefit from this presentation? Managers who have previously struggled at promoting financial planning and analysis, enterprise performance management, and integrating business analytics into their decision support systems. Managers who intend to champion any or all enterprise performance management and business analytic improvement techniques, and they need a compelling call to action. And the reason I have champion in quotation marks, it's just been my observation over my 40-year career that although it's nice to have senior executives in the C-suite sponsor new initiatives and innovation, often they are preoccupied with short-term priorities in firefighting. And it's typically managers 1, 2, 3 levels down on the org chart who basically have kind of passion, fire in the belly, and ask themselves, how long do we want our organization to perpetuate using some of these stale and arcane methods? And they're the ones that will do like pilot or proof of concept to basically demonstrate to their line managers, this is the way to go. So I actually like presenting to kind of lower level folks. So, whoop. All right, so spacebar works. So I like to start my presentation with 3 questions. What, so what, then what? So imagine that you implement one of these many methods that I'm going to be describing in this webinar. I say celebrate for 1 day. You are not done. There will be so much more information that will be visible that you've not seen before that it will beg the question, what's relevant in all this? That's the so what. But arguably the more important question is the third one, then what? Because all decisions impact the future. We need to basically move from, driving through the rearview mirror, although there's useful information and through the windshield. So my agenda is I'm going to first clarify the confusion and lack of consensus. What is this enterprise performance management? And it's also called corporate performance management. CPM, EPM are the acronyms. They're synonymous. I'll briefly talk about business analytics. Then I'm going to talk about the 8 pressures that have caused interest in enterprise performance management, because this may surprise you. The methods that comprise it have been around for many, many years, some before decades, some even before computers. So why the interest in it? That'll be the bulk of the presentation. At the very end, I'll wrap it up with why this is a value multiplier. I think this cartoon sets the stage for the entire talk. Drowning in data, starving for information. You've got this poor beleaguered clerk, shoulders hunched, sad, paper all around him. The supervisor in the left doorway is asking him, it looks like you've got all the data. What is the holdup? I gave you the request this morning. How come you don't have the answer this afternoon? And the issue there is data is not information. You convert data into information. So I said there is lack of consensus about enterprise performance management. Is it human resources? Actually, if you just Google or search the 2 words, performance management, the majority of the hits will be, personnel and HR, employee appraisals and so forth. That's a subset. Is it about scorecards, dashboards, key performance indicators and measures, as well as aligning the managers and employees with the strategy of the executives? Yes, but that's also a subset. Is it about process, productivity, and quality improvement? Yes, but that's business process management. That's the world of, Six Sigma, lean management, and the like. That's BPM. Enterprise performance management is a much larger umbrella. So, or is it all the above or even more? Well, it is. And the good news is this. Enterprise performance management is not some new things that managers and employees have to learn, but it is methods they're already familiar with. They may have read about them in magazines or taken the courses in the university. The problem is when organizations do implement them, they implement them in isolation of each other. So you've got like profitability people in one part of the building, budgeting in another floor, risk management people in another floor, strategy people in another floor. The point is you get a lot more synergy when you integrate all of these methods that I will be describing in the next 80 minutes, like gears in a machine, and you get even more power when you embed into each of them analytics of all flavors, correlation, regression, clustering, and the like. Makes it a much more powerful. So since I believe you will be able to download a PDF of the slides, there is the definition I just gave. It's the integration, multiple methods, each embedded with analytics like segmentation, especially predictive analytics. Make no mistake, their real purpose is about achieving the executive team's strategy and making better decisions. So let's talk about analytics for a second. There's confusion there about what it is. Is business analytics a data warehouse? Is it data mining with query and reporting? The ability to drill down into a line item of an invoice or purchase order. Is it business intelligence with enhancements? And in a few minutes, I'm going to distinguish business analytics, which is a stage above business intelligence. Is it the technology of data governance, data management, data quality, which is probably what many of you attending, are all involved with? I always say the IT people in the glass house. Is it probability and statistics like regression, correlation analysis, forecasting, optimization equations? And I know some of you listening to me took those courses in college and you just wanted a passing grade, get the heck out of there. Well, sorry, it's here, big data, data scientist. No, but the good news is you don't need to go brush off your textbooks from your attic or in your basement, but you do need capabilities, individuals with these skills and capabilities. So is it even more? Well, to give a definition of it, I could have done a slide from Wikipedia or from Tom Davenport. Tom Davenport is a Babson College professor who wrote kind of the breakthrough book with Jeannie Harris of Accenture 10 years ago called Competing on Analytics. You may want to search on it. But I'm not going to give it the definition. What I'm going to say is work backwards with the end in mind. No problem or opportunity that analytics can address. So regardless how analytics should be defined, there should be no argument as to its purpose. Better decisions and better actions. Analytics goals should be to gain insights and foresight into the future and solve problems, to make better and quicker decisions with more accurate and fact-based data, and then to take actions. So I kind of lied to you. I wouldn't give you a definition. That paragraph at the bottom, it's not a bad definition. So let's look at the continuum spectrum. We start way in the past, which is descriptive analytics, pie charts, histograms, and the like. The next stage up is diagnostic. You can see there's kind of an outlier, that red dot. But then when we go to the future view, we've got predictive analytics. And you may have noticed on my bio, one of my books that I co-authored is called Predictive Business Analytics. And I thought, wow, this is really the lead. It was a few years ago. And now the new term prescriptive analytics. So you see a stage even above that. Prescriptive is really almost the world of optimization. So improving performance by unifying enterprise performance and business analytics. A couple of definitions here. What business intelligence reporting does is it consumes stored information. But what business analytics does is it produces new information from that stored information and any of the results from BI. And then what these enterprise performance management methods do is they will deploy analytics in the context of the method. And those methods are profitability analysis, strategy management. We'll talk about all of them the next, 45 or hour, whatever, the next hour or so. They're powerful on their own, but they're even more powerful when you spice them with analytics. So insights and actions. Queries simply answer questions. What business analytics does is it creates questions. Further analytics then stimulate more questions, more complex questions, and more interesting questions. And most importantly, business analytics also has the power to answer the questions. And I'm going to get a little serious here. Well, some of you may be saying, Gary, you sound like you are serious. No, I'm a pretty funny guy, actually. Ask my grandsons, they're 17 and 19. I'm way into life here. But I believe in the past, the best executives and best leaders had the best answers. Today, I do not think that is the case. Today, I think the best executives and best leaders have the best questions. There's too much complexity. There's too much uncertainty. There's too much volatility for them to rely on their gut feel or intuition or so-called sixth sense or the types of answers they gave earlier in their career that got them promoted to the top. They need to create a culture for investigation, discovery, and analysis, and tolerance for making mistakes as long as you learn from the mistakes. So this is, I'm not using automation here, so I'm sort of giving away the answer, you could see, to the first point. But there was a Hollywood celebrity who in the earliest part of their career with their publicity manager.
Hi there, hope you enjoyed that last clip. My name is Michael Maludis, and if you'd like to watch the full 60 minutes of that last webcast, while also gaining complete unlimited access to our entire library of IT learning, simply visit our subscribe page at greatpro.org/subscribe. Unlimited annual access is $199 per year, but if you use the coupon code LEARN2EARN, you can drop that membership fee to just $149. That's less than $13 per month for unlimited access to over 1,000 hours of on-demand career development, covering the entire spectrum of IT management best practices, including business analysis and requirements, software development, quality and testing, risk management, process improvement, project management, and even digital transformation. But your membership doesn't just give you unlimited access to our vast learning library. You also get free access to our mobile app, as well as direct access to our network of over 300 of the world's leading IT consultants, all of whom are dedicated to putting practical knowledge at your fingertips so that you can learn more and earn more. I hope you will join me in becoming a member of the Great IT Professional and advancing your career with us. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button above so that you get notified whenever we publish new free webcasts each week of the year. Thank you for your time and best wishes for your continued success.